Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the new SUQQU Holiday palette, and SUQQU came out with a very interesting holiday makeup collection, but I decided to pick only the eyeshadow palette because I've never tried anything from SUQQU and I was very interested to try this eyeshadow palette. In this video I'm going to show you close-ups and swatches in natural light, and also I'm going to create two looks using this palette, and this is the first time that I'm going to be using this palette on my eyes. So this is a first impression review. Before that, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you found me. I love talking about luxury beauty and fragrances, and I do my best to give you the latest beauty news and reviews. So if that sounds interesting, please take a moment to subscribe and turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss future videos. Also leave me a comment so I can say hi. Also follow me on Instagram, I would love to connect with all of you, and also check out my blog at angelavanrose.com. Links are going to be in the description box. If you're a regular, welcome back dear friends. You know that I have never tried SUQQU. You know, I mentioned in some of my previous videos that I was very interested to try SUQQU for the very first time because I've never tried their eyeshadows, and I heard so many good reviews about SUQQU makeup, so I'm quite excited today. Now I've already swatched the palette, and as I'm talking I'm going to give you close-ups of the palette so that you can see. So all of the close-ups and the swatches of the palette in this video are going to be in natural light because I feel like this is the only way that you can really see how the colors look. So I always make sure to make the swatches in natural light. But before showing you close-ups in natural light and swatches, I wanted to say that this eyeshadow palette contains 8 colors and they have different finishes. So these 2 colors have luminous matte finish. Then we have 2 colors that are almost like toppers, almost like topper shade, and they have tiny little shimmers that I think are very suitable for the festive season, but they are more like toppers. And then we have one almost metallic shade, and we have 3 shades that are shimmery with different intensity of the shimmers. So this one has, I would say, satin finish, more like a satin finish. I wouldn't say shimmer. So they have different intensity of the shimmer, and you're going to see in the swatches. So now you can see close-up of the palette in natural light, and the palette looks absolutely beautiful. When I started swatching it, I was a little bit surprised by the textures that I'm finding. Different textures in this eyeshadow palette, which I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. Now the eyeshadows are not very pigmented, so this is the first time that I'm trying SUQQU makeup, and I don't know if this is their usual quality. They don't remind me of Chanel, they don't remind me of Dior or any other brand that I have tried. The pigmentation is not very intense, and the eyeshadows don't feel very creamy, like for example if you're used to the eyeshadow formulation of Natasha Denona or the eyeshadow formulation of Pat McGrath. They're not similar to them. So they are, I would say, less pigmented and less full coverage. The colors appear a little bit more sheer than I'm used to, and the luminous matte shades feel a little bit hard. But late last night I was able to play with the palette a little bit and to create 2 different looks just for myself, just to have a feel of the palette, because this is the very first time that I'm using SUQQU makeup. And I must say that the 2 luminous shades, probably some people might be a little frustrated that they are not exactly full coverage. So it's a very interesting texture. It's a texture that I haven't seen before, and I really like this reddish brick color. It's very interesting. So let me know in the comments below what you think, and let me know in the comments below what is the usual quality of SUQQU eyeshadows, because definitely this is different from anything else that I've tried. So the swatches that you see on my hand are from top to bottom, from left to right. So this is how I did the swatches on my hand. And since I already experienced all of the colors, I wanted to give you like a very quick review in case you are like me and this is the first time using SUQQU makeup. I just wanted to give you a very quick review of each of the eyeshadows. So this one has shimmery finish, but it doesn't have chunky glitter. So this is one of the shades that I really enjoy. It's very silky and nice. This is a topper shade and it has tiny little glitters. This color has shimmery finish, and the shimmer here is a little bit more intense than in this shade. This color has very interesting satin finish and it has that beautiful luminosity, but I wouldn't call it shimmer. This shade again is a topper shade. This color It's almost like a metallic color. It's very silky, smooth, and beautiful. And the quality of this one is very good. And these two are the luminous matte colors. So I'm going to start with this color here, which is like a very deep orange with a little bit of brown. And I'm going to get this on a crease brush. Now I think that while I was moving, I lost some of my eyeshadow brushes. So I will have to buy new ones. So I'm getting this color on a crease brush and I'm going to start applying this color on the outer part of my crease. And you can see that the color shows immediately. Like, can you see how the color starts to show immediately, but it doesn't give me full coverage. So you have a lot of time to work with these eyeshadows. It's not like you dip your brush and then you apply the color on your eyelid and that's it, and you have to blend and you're going to do mistakes. So this eyeshadow palette I think is beginner friendly because the colors are just not way too pigmented. I'm mainly going to want to focus the color right here on the outer part of my crease. Okay, so I cleaned the brush in a towel, but because I don't have a small crease brush now, but if I had, I would use a small crease brush and use this color. But as I said, I think I lost most of my brushes during my moving. And I'm going to use this color just on the outer part of my eye, and I'm intensifying the look. And I will use this color only up to the crease. So this pumpkin color that I applied before that is going to be like a transition shade. And I want to focus the brown color just on the outer part of my eye. And let me know in the comments below if you want me to create different makeup looks and if you're interested to see this palette in action in another video, let me know. Because I really want to be useful, guys. Okay, so you can see that I can easily build up the color, but at the same time I have a lot of time to work. So it's very easy to work with these colors. I have to say it's very easy to work with them. And I'm definitely going to update you and tell you what I think in one of my next videos, because obviously now I'm using the palette for the first time, even though I played a little bit with the colors last night, but still it's not enough to have a real opinion. And now I'm going to take this yellow shimmery shade. I'm going to be using a flat brush and I'm slowly going to tap the color in the inner corner of my eye and on my mobile eyelid. And you can see that I don't get a very intense color. So I guess I'm probably going to have to use my finger for this. So I'm definitely going to be using my finger because I want to get a more intense, and I'm going to tap with my finger. Next, with the peachy shade, I'm going to be using this in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to drag the color a little bit also. And I'm going to be using this brown color on the lower lash line, on the outer part of the lower lash line, and then I'm going to blend it also with this color. Okay, and this is what I have so far, and now I'm going to apply black liquid eyeliner and mascara, and I'm going to be back. And this is the first look. That looks weird, having only one eye done. But anyways, so let's move on to the second look. I'm going to be using this color here, and this is one of my favorite shades probably because it's very creamy and it feels very creamy. So I'm going to apply this all over my eyelid. And you can see how I can get the color immediately. So this shade is very creamy and I can get it very easy on my eyelid. So this is how it looks, and I'm going to just blend the color. And I'm going to try and use this white pearly color in the inner corner of my eye just to see how this is going to look and if I can use this as a highlighter in the inner corners. And I'm going to drag the color a little bit. Same deep blue shade, I'm going to apply this on the lower lash line. And then finally, again, I'm going to be using the blue color, and I'm just going to tap it a little bit right close to the lash lines to just to intensify the color only on my mobile eyelid. And then I'm going to apply mascara and I'm going to be back. And now this is with the mascara on, and this is the second look. Okay, so let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. Okay, so first impressions, very positive. I think that I like this eyeshadow palette. I don't know if these are my favorite colors. So the color story is beautiful. I think that you have a lot of possibilities. I don't know if this shade specifically are my favorite, but if you like the color story, I think that you're going to enjoy. And let me know in the comments below if you've tried SUQQU makeup, and let me know what you think of their eyeshadow formulations, and how do you feel about SUQQU makeup, and what are some of the products that I absolutely should try from SUQQU. Okay, so that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me know in the comments below what you think of this eyeshadow palette. And also, have you tried anything from SUQQU? What do you think of the brand? I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!